What's up, ladies and gentlemen? This is the Prince YouTube PS Compulsion signing in here, aka Prince Anthony. And ladies and gentlemen, if you missed that last episode, bro, you missed the odds being stacked against us. You missed us getting hit with injuries after injuries. And guess what? You missed us taking a 3-2 series lead over the Chicago Bulls. So of course, you guys already know the drill. If you missed that last EP, stop the video. Go back and check it out, bro. You have to. So looking at the playoff brackets real quick, 3-2 series lead for us over the Chicago Bulls. We're definitely going on to the next round, bro. Nobody could tell me otherwise. We're either going to face off against the Philadelphia 76ers or the Indiana Pacers. Hopefully the Pacers win, upset the Philadelphia 76ers, because if we face Philly, I honestly don't know if we're going to win that series. I have no idea. The Brooklyn Nets and the Detroit Pistons are already ready for their second round matchup, are already ready. That's a tongue twister. But BK, Detroit, that playoff series should be definitely interesting. I expect the Brooklyn Nets to make it to the Eastern Conference Finals. But then looking at the Western Conference, the Utah Jazz in the second round, they swept LeBron James and the Los Angeles Lakers. Anthony Davis is injured. I think he's out for the rest of the season, so that pretty much explains that. But still, with LeBron James on your team, you get swept by a 7th-seeded Utah Jazz team. That's pretty bad. But now, as I said in the last EP, I am going to simulate Game 6 against the Chicago Bulls. If we lose this game during the simulation, we are definitely going to be playing through that Game 7. But if we win Game 6 and we make it through to the second round, I'm going to simulate the first 2 games of that next round just because I want to play on our home court, play in front of the Charlotte Hornets fans, because of course we don't have home court advantage even if we make it to the next round. For the rest of the playoffs, bro, I don't think we're going to have playoff advantage at all if we even make it past this round or the second round. So before we get to Game 6, if you guys missed the last episode, you guys wouldn't know, but D'Angelo Russell is injured, but it's a day-to-day injury, so that's pretty good. My son Grant, day-to-day injury as well, so him and D'Lo should be fully healthy by if we win Game 6, hopefully by the next round, they're fully healthy, bro. Because we should get at least 4 or 5 days off. Hopefully that series with the Sixers goes 7 games, just in case. Also, my man Mygm got injured once again in the last episode. So his injury is a 1 or 2 week injury. But all of these players are hurt, but they're not out, which means they have to play. I'm trying to close this series out, so all 3 of these players definitely have to play Game 6. Well, maybe not Grant. I don't think I need Grant as much. I don't know. We'll see when we get to the game. So now it is time to simulate Game 6. You guys see the game on our schedule. Time to end the day simulating Game 6 against the Chicago Bulls. Ladies and gentlemen, we get the W. And we are going to the second round of the NBA playoffs. Let's go. Okay, you guys see us right there. Second round. That's lit. Looking at the box score real quick though, D'Angelo Russell, Bradley Beal, both of those players did their thing. D'Lo injured, but yo, he's still putting the team on his back, bro. Let's go. Boggy also put on a pretty good performance as well. Awesome. I am so proud of my guys, bro. And then look at this. Antonio Blakeney, shout out to him, putting the Bulls team on his back. 20 points. Tried his best to force a Game 7, but the Bulls could not do it. We are going to the second round. But although we're moving on to the next round, although something good just happened to our squad, guess what? Something bad is not too far away. It always happens on 2K. 2K always hit me with the BS. Whenever something good happens, something bad has to happen to the squad, and guess what happened? I'll show you guys what happened. Mygm, Jerry, and Grant still are injured, but I looked through my roster. D'Lo still nursing an injury, but then Steven Adams, bro, sprained left toe, 1 to 2 week injury. He is going to be out for 1 to 2 weeks, bro. Why is it that when something good happens, something bad automatically has to happen? Steven Adams, we need him for the next round, especially if we're going up against Joel Embiid and the Philadelphia 76ers. We definitely are going to need him. This is some BS, bro. And to make matters even worse, the very next day, the Philadelphia 76ers beat the Indiana Pacers. And ladies and gentlemen, in the second round, we will be facing off against Philly. So the second round of the NBA playoffs are set. Philly versus Charlotte, Brooklyn Nets versus Detroit Pistons, Clippers, Rockets, Golden State Warriors versus the Utah Jazz. I'm like, yo, we have a 3-day rest period. Hopefully in these 3 days, Steven Adams, his injury could get updated to at least a day-to-day injury. I mean, I know it's not a week, but still, it's something. 3 days rest. Let him nurse his injury. Then after those 3 days, it didn't matter. Steven Adams still a 1 to 2 week injury that he has. Sprained left toe. Crazy. So we're not going to have Adams until probably maybe the next round, if we even make it to the next round. Or maybe if we stretch this series out, we can have him back for like a game 6 or 7. I have no idea. We're gonna have to just see. So as promised, time to simulate the first game of the second round, matched up against Philly. You see the game on the calendar. Time to end the day simulating that game, and we got the W. Let me find out my team is balling like that. No Steven Adams. We balled out. We get the W on the home court of Philly. Bro, that's amazing. Embiid didn't have the best game. Simmons, he did okay as well. But, bro, I'm really surprised that we got the W. D'Lo did his thing. Bradley Beal. Yo, D'Lo and Bradley Beal been balling out the entire playoffs so far. Grant came back balling 20 points. That was a good team win. Good team effort. I'm shocked. So now I decide to look at the injury report, and I see that the Sixers are missing Tobias Harris. He has a season-ending injury. Sean Livingston, Baines. All 3 of those players are going to be out for this entire playoff series, and probably they're not coming back for like the rest of the playoffs. Or at least I know Tobias Harris isn't. I don't know about Livingston. 4 to 6 weeks, maybe if they make it to the finals, he'll be back by then. Baines will be back in by game 6 or game 7. But yeah, Tobias Harris definitely isn't coming back. That's crazy. But without Tobias Harris, the Sixers are still a very good team. I'm really surprised that we won game 1. I'm trying to let that sink in. So before we simulate game 2, Malik Monk, Steven Adams, both of those players are still injured. D'Angelo Russell, he's back. Jerian Grant, he's back. So we're almost to full health, bro. We just gotta really keep our fingers crossed that nobody else get injured, because if we do, I'm gonna be extremely upset. But Malik Monk, Steven Adams, they're injured. But Malik Monk, I'm sorry, you're still playing game 2. So now it's game day once again. Last game of the week, game 2 against Philly. Ending the day, simulating the game. Oh, we got the W again. Bro, talk about playing with heart. We have a 2-0 series lead against Philly. Ben Simmons did his thing. Embiid did his thing. They are really missing Tobias Harris, because it seems as though Simmons and Embiid are trying to put the team on their back, but it's not working because our squad been pulling out. Bradley Beal, 35 points. D'Lo, he had a double-double, dishing the ball. Boggy did his thing as well. Good team win, good team effort, 2-0 series lead, and now we go back to Charlotte for game 3 with a chance to take a 3-0 series lead. But before we get to that game, real quick, look at the roster for the Utah Jazz, right? They got Rudy Gobert, Donovan Mitchell, Mike Conley, Bohan. They have a pretty good Utah Jazz team. That's the same team that they pretty much have in real life right now. But they have a 3-0 series lead against the Golden State Warriors somehow. What is going on in the NBA? Imagine somehow, someway we make it to the NBA Finals and we're facing off against the 7th-seeded Utah Jazz. The 5th-seeded Charlotte Hornets against the 7th-seeded Utah Jazz. That would be insane. But the Jazz balling out in the Western Conference, surprising everyone. And we're here in the Eastern Conference, surprising everyone, because right now for Game 3, like I said, we have the opportunity to take a 3-point series lead. I said 3-point series. A 3-0 series lead. I'm messing up right now. That's because I'm excited. This game is definitely going to be one for the ages. Ladies and gentlemen, it's finally game time. You see D'Lo coming out. This game, we have to win, because if we do, the pressure is on Philly. They're going to have to bow back from a 3-0 series deficit. No team in NBA history ever came back from that. Oh my goodness. And the Sixers won 62 games. And they're playing like that? Crazy. But ladies and gentlemen, it's game time. We start this game off with some back and forth action. Willie Hernangomez is going to be, he's going to be guarding Joel Embiid down low. No Steven Adams. But let's see if we could make the most of this game in front of our Charlotte Hornets fans as Russell takes it all the way to the basket. Like I said, good back and forth action. I'm bringing the double team every time for Joel Embiid, or at least trying to get the ball out of his hands. But the Sixers giving me a good run for my money as soon as this game starts. Back and forth action. And then to end the first quarter, I tried to bring the double team, but Philly goes up by 5 to end the first. And honestly, we get to the second quarter, and I thought this game was pretty much going to be over for us. The Hall of Fame CPU grabbed all the momentum. Look at this Bacon, who we traded. I think he either signed with Philly during the offseason or something. I don't know what happened. Or maybe we did trade him to Philly. I don't even remember. But Philly just came out swinging. They pushed their lead up. But ladies and gentlemen, we were battling back. Look at that excellent find to Miles Bridges, the dunk contest champ, knocking down the beautiful three-pointer. Then all of a sudden, we grabbed momentum on our home court. Look at that pass. Mygm dishing this game. He's injured. May not be the best scorer right now, but he has been doing it all here in the second quarter. Now he takes it all the way to the basket. Mygm balling out for us with an injury here in the second quarter. But to end the second quarter, Ben Simmons with that beautiful jam. Gotta give credit where credit is due. So we're keeping this game close. We're managing to do that. And to start the first quarter, look at that beautiful ball movement, finding a wide open Bradley Beal for 1, 2, 3. Knocking down that beautiful shot. And look at this. And one! D'Angelo Russell driving on Joel Embiid. That's what I want to see. And then look at this. Excellent defense. But here comes Joel Embiid with the bully ball. Honestly, he's really the best rebounder on the floor, so nobody's really going to be able to out-rebound him, but excellent find as Bradley Beal rattles in the three-pointer. Beal and Russell balling out here in this third quarter, but then the Philadelphia 76ers would not go away. Excellent steal for us. Here comes Harrison. I tried to throw up the lob, but I'll take that layup. Now, the only goal I have for the fourth quarter right now is to hold on to some sort of lead, but Ben Simmons did not let that happen. And the rest of the Sixers not trying to let that happen at all. Josh Richardson stepping back, knocking down perfect release three-pointers in my face. Like, bro, that's some real BS, but we were battling on our home court. But then look at this play, right? Embiid misses the second free throw. We're pushing the tempo as always. I expected to turn over the ball on this possession, but somehow got it inside to D'Lo. He got the layup to go. I thought he would have got blocked, or I thought definitely was going to turn over the ball. 4-point lead, but then look at this beautiful steal. Stripping the ball from Ben Simmons. D'Lo to the basket and one. Let's go. We got some separation in this lead. All we gotta do is keep balling. Here, yo, Beal misses the shot, but who is there with the putback? Dario Saric. That's what I want to see. We got a 6-point lead, but can we keep the lead? Nope. Josh Richardson knocks down the perfect release two-pointer. I thought it was a 3, but it was a 2. Then check this out. They throw up a wild floater, but Ben Simmons right there with the rebound and the putback. The Sixers not going away, and somehow they come back to tie the game at 56. Come on, bro. We got a wide open shot to take a 3-point lead. Bradley Beal could not get the shot to go. Really, really disappointing. Then look at this. Who is this driving? Tybo. Excellent defense. D'Lo saying, get that weak stuff out of here. Game is tied. Taking my time. Who are we going to go to? We have a chance to win the game in front of our home court fans. And look at this. I got the ball to Boggy. I should have popped the jump shot, but then I get caught in this animation. I was jamming the X button to pass the ball. I should have passed it a little bit earlier. Bradley Beal could not get the shot up. And we are going to overtime. Bro, we really should not be going to overtime. I should have passed the ball to Boggy. Instead, I get caught in the animation when I try to pass the ball to Bradley Beal. I was playing hero ball. I was trying to get a buzzer beater for YouTube. I mean, imagine a Game 3 buzzer beater in the second round to give us a 3-0 series lead against a 62-win team on our home court. That would have been amazing, but nonetheless, we are going to overtime. And the Sixers are not going away. Here in OT, we gotta leave everything on the court. D'Lo running that beautiful pick and roll, throwing up the floater, banking it in. And B tried his best to draw the foul, but then look at this on the next possession, playing some bully ball. He had Bradley Beal on him. He got the switch. And then the Sixers had a 2-point lead, but we were not going away. D'Lo to the basket, tying the game. Game going back and forth. Look at this. Simmons, I'm sagging off of him. And then, oh my goodness, what a play. Beautiful block. Excellent defensive possession. Pushing the tempo. Who's this wide open in the corner? Bogey for 3. Let's go. Boggy knocking down the clutch three-pointer. They try to do the same with the shot clock winding down. Embiid rebound put back. He got a takeover going right now. And he really been taking over the entire... overtime period, to be totally honest with you guys. But then check this out. 1 point lead. We need a dagger. Who's this wide open? Bogey, I'm letting it fly this time. And he delivers. Bogey with the clutch three. Somehow, someway, we got a 4-point lead. The Sixers would not be able to answer. They would not be able to score. Ladies and gentlemen, thanks to 2 clutch three-pointers by Bogey, we have a 3-0 series lead against a 62-win team in the Philadelphia 76ers. I don't know what else to say. So looking at the box score for Philly, pretty decent team effort. Embiid, Simmons, both of those players did their thing. Josh Richardson did his thing as well, was knocking down some very clutch shots. I thought there were 3-pointers he was hitting, but it turns out he was only 1 of 4 from downtown. I thought he hit like at least 2 or 3 of them, but does not matter. Shout out to Philly for such a good game. But then looking at the box score for our squad, perfect team win, perfect team effort. D'Lo, Bradley Beal did their thing, but the player of this game is Bogey, knocking down some clutch shots, 2 clutch shots in the overtime period when he really should have had that game win in the 4th quarter if I passed him the ball. Well, I did pass him the ball. If I passed him the ball and actually shot the shot with him, he probably would have had a game winner, but he comes back and knocks down 2 clutch three-pointers. And ladies and gentlemen, we're almost to the Eastern Conference Finals, bro. Looking at the updated playoff bracket, we have a 3-0 series lead against Philly. The Brooklyn Nets got a 3-0 series lead against Detroit. The Utah Jazz have a 3-0 series lead against the Golden State Warriors, and the Rockets and the Clippers. That's the only competitive series going on right now, but this is insane. We are 1 win away from moving on to the Eastern Conference Finals. We started this season 4-18, bro. We've been having a ton of injuries here in the playoffs. We haven't been playing well all season. We somehow squeaked our way into the 5th seed, and we're 1 win away from the Eastern Conference Finals. I really don't know what else to say. In the next episode, I honestly don't know what I want to do in terms of simulation. I might just end up simulating game 4, 5, and 6 because, to be honest, there's no way Philly is coming back down 3-0. Not gonna happen. We're basically going to the Eastern Conference Finals unless some real BS happens, and I can't put it past 2K because next thing you know, D'Angelo Russell gets a season-ending injury. Oh wait, knock on wood, making sure that definitely does not happen because I'll be so upset. But anything could happen on 2K, so we just gonna have to wait till, well, y'all just gonna have to wait till next episode to find out what happened, because it's probably, well, not probably, it is gonna be lit. So if you guys made it all the way to the end of this video, please leave that thumbs up, leave a comment, make sure you subscribe to the channel, because you guys gotta admit that my gameplay is lit. Did you guys not see that game 3 that we had, bro? Clutch shots against a Hall of Fame CPU, doing our thing in the NBA playoffs. Bro, just make sure and do that for me. Leave a like, leave a comment, make sure you subscribe to the channel. Also, click one of the other playlists on the screen. Check out some of my other content because my content is lit. But yeah, I cannot wait for the next episode. We're going to the East Finals, baby. I'm putting that energy in the air. See you guys in the next episode. It's the Prince of YouTube, signing out.